You know what's interesting about this channel that I just thought of? Uh, you can actually go through my Synth Controversy channel and my videos, and you can watch me progress in confidence. Watch my first video. Watch my first video. I was so terrified to say anything that might possibly get me any kind of criticism. I was terrified. You can see me. I'm like almost shaking. I almost kind of look like I'm almost in tears or something. And then, you just watch it go through the tecton progression and, all that stuff until here we are today, and I'm not really scared of this channel anymore. Um, it's gotten to the point where I realize that, like, there will always be people who agree and disagree with you, but if your perspective and mind is awake, alert, alive, relevant, and you can see and you know that you have a worthy perspective, share it. Share it. And if you find out that you're wrong, it's a good thing if you're somebody who can remedy. There's nothing wrong with saying something that's wrong if when somebody else points out how it's wrong and they're legit and right, you can accept and see that. So that's why I'm not really afraid of this channel anymore. We're all just discussing here. Let's just discuss. Let's just discuss. I'm not trying to give all the answers. Let's just discuss. So this is how I feel about this subject. And this is something that I've thought many, many times, and I'm not sure if I've ever really heard anybody say it before, but there's this trend that I see going around, and it's mostly in music. Do we need more light? Do we need more light? How can I get more light? Do we even have more light? I don't know if we have more light. Do we have more light, guys? Is that more light? Is that better? Maybe. I see it mostly in music. It mostly happens in music. Sometimes it's like, stars and celebrities who like share this idea or whatever. But basically the idea is you are perfect just the way you are. All your flaws, all your imperfections, that's just you. And you need to accept yourself for who you are and not let anybody tell you that you need to change a thing. You are good just how you are. Now accept it. That is very bad advice. That is very, very, very bad advice. And it's not true. You're not perfect how you are. Nobody is perfect. Like, and you hear it in, songs. There's so many people, there's so many bands right now that are championing this idea of accept yourself in all your flaws and imperfections. If you have a tendency to speak belligerently and fly off the handle and whatever, well, that's just you, and everybody should just deal with it. And if you, have, I don't know, if you have trouble with motivation and, you don't work hard and, whatever, well, that's just you, man. You shouldn't be expected to, try to motivate yourself. And if you're depressed all the time and just don't, you're cynical and you just don't see the point of anything and you're always criticizing everybody else, well, that's just you, man. You're beautiful just the way you are. Just accept it. No, don't accept it. Don't do that. That is very bad advice, and I think that the people who are going to take this advice the most are going to be teenagers. Teenagers are going to go, heck yeah, I'm perfect the way I am. I'm perfect just being me, mother effer. Oh yeah, I'm perfect. And they're going to love that. And what they don't realize is that is just this thing called arrogance, and it's just another imperfection. Feeling that way and trying to get that kind of idea into your mind, that's not going that doesn't change anything about you and your flaws. Just because you think you're perfect doesn't make you perfect, but now you're not perfect and arrogant. So what is the right message? The right message is you're not perfect. You have a long ways to go. You've got all kinds of flaws and faults and things that, that you have things that even society can't see that could be better and all this stuff. But so is everybody else. Nobody's perfect. Nobody has it all together. And we should all just be willing to try to objectively look at ourselves and better ourselves. You need to not assume that every criticism that comes your way is false. You need to gauge it and honestly try to, be open to the idea that maybe what this person is saying about you really is true and something you need to look at. And, it's just, if you, if you go that route, shut up, phone! If you go that route where you are saying that I'm perfect and everything about me and blah blah blah, your growth is done. You are not growing now. You're just stuck right here. And any chance you have of growth, you're going to block. Because you're going to say, no, I don't need to grow. I am perfect where I am. Well, have fun staying here while a lot of other people are doing this. And they're getting better. No, they're not getting perfect. No, they're not going to be perfect. But you're down here still, and they're up here now. Because they're growing, and they don't think they're perfect. Thanks for watching. The end.